And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Marion. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He's brought down on a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The give to Davis. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Shapen. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Buying some time. The throw. Makes the grab. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
To the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's back. Still looking, on the move. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Rolling the dice to bring it out. End zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Shapen. Going deep. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football, I got the speed, I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice, they knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Preston. And some room to work. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Greenway. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense putting points on the board.
practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
That's caught. It's Evans. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Shapen. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. This is a designed run. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. This one's complete. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pass.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Back to throw. It's Shapen. The sweet feet buy a little time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And that's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes a connection. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Timeout by the offense. Make sure everybody's locked in. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulane. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll ride Davis here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking for a man. It's Chapin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab onside. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Now on the counter. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. He thought you made a game-changing pick. But how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The give to the tailback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Tulane right back to the line. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Shapen. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's complete. Touchdown, Bulldog. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. see if they can pull off a little magic. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get football back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's got an open man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He leaves it with his back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it.
Touchdown!